Alright, very good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you for joining us here today at Bailamos Rewind. My name is Weiren and I'll be your MC for this afternoon. Firstly, I'd like to start off with a few important announcements. This will be a 90-minute show with no intermission. In order for everyone to fully immerse themselves in everything our dancers have to offer this afternoon, please place your phones to the silent mode. While we encourage photos and videos, please be sure to turn off the flash settings on your devices. We want our dancers to blind you with their dance moves and not quite the other way around. Lastly, help us spread the love. Post the photos and videos that you've taken today on social media and tag us on SMU Caderas Latinas. Now with that out of the way, let me start off with a short introduction about SMU Caderas Latinas. Established in 2004, the club prides itself as SMU's premier salsa performance team, best characterized by their dazzling footwork, slick partner work, and gravity-defying tricks. This year is the 20th anniversary of SMU Caderas Latinas, and we present, there you go, that deserves a clap, yes. Yes, so this year is the 20th anniversary of Caderas Latinas, and we present Bailamos Rewind. Join us as we rewind time to explore key aspects of the club's history, what it means to be a part of Caderas Latinas, and celebrate how far the club has come. Here, in this studio theatre, our performers are up close and personal. You can see we are very close. So your cheers and your encouragement are crucial to elevate this performance. So before I get up our opening act, right, are you all ready for Bailamos? Okay. That was the warm-up. Okay, now we're gonna do the actual one, all right? Ladies and gentlemen, are you all ready for Bailamos? Without further ado, SMU Caderas Latinas presents Bailamos Rewind.
Ahora mírame a mí bailarín, así es como se baila salsa y la rumba el guaguancó. Contigo el público se cansa, mis vueltas son como huracán, no importa timba o rancancán. Tú de mí siempre aprenderás, soy artista, soy valiente, soy quien tienes tú aquí enfrente, hasta que el juez nos dirá quién irá al paso siguiente. Y ganaré, porque esto es salsa, salsa, esto es salsa nada más. Y es que si tú te crees pelotero de este torneo, yo te respondo con bateo. Salsa, salsa, salsita buena. Tú por aquí y yo por allá, bailemos salsa con el paso del legua. El legua.
And give it up for the opening act of this afternoon. Now, ladies and gentlemen, the item you just saw was brought to you by CL20, the 20th batch of Caderas Latinas dancers. As the present senior team, they represent 20 rich years of the Caderas Latinas heritage. For the first act of today's show, we are going to start off by going all the way back to the very beginning as we explore and learn about the creation of Caderas Latinas. To do that, we're going to hear directly from a couple of the founding members of Caderas Latinas. Enjoy.
Hi, I'm Alina.
And I'm Amanda, and we're from the first batch of Caderas Latinas. So Alina and I were actually at the same orientation group, and we didn't know it at that time, but both of us were learning salsa outside, and how we found out was really like happenstance.
Yeah, absolutely. So the orientation buddy group person recognized me from the dance school that I was learning at, and he said, why not we put something together for the orientation performance? So during that 5-minute trial, Amanda chanced upon us.
Yeah, and when I saw them dancing in the corridor, I was like so excited because it was so cool to see people with the same interests as I did that I could connect with.
Yeah, and I think this was the moment that the friendship started, and it snowballed into the idea of Caderas Latinas. The idea of Caderas Latinas really stemmed from the fact that we wanted to share our joy and passion of salsa dancing to the wider community.
Yeah, and because I already had a bunch of JC friends in uni who were interested in Latin dance and salsa, when I met Alina, I just pulled her along and introduced her to the rest of the group, and one thing led to another.
Yeah, I guess we were a group of like-minded individuals that came together and wanted to make things happen. So we decided to pursue the idea of making Latin Dance Club happen in SMU. SMU presented us a great opportunity to set up Caderas Latinas. It was a young university then, and the only other dance club was EMIX. At the same time, we were quite quick to agree on our anchor instructors, Lionel Araya being our first salsa instructor.
Yep, and when we first set up the club, OSL really challenged us to define our identity, which was to be a premier salsa performance team in Singapore. And starting as a sub-club under EMIX, we really had to grow our presence from scratch, and we did that by performing at various events. And eventually we became big enough to become our own club and hold our own events, like UNS as a social and the flagship event Bailamos. Well, what makes us come back to Caderas Latinas is because it was such a big part of our uni life, and we just wanted to share our passion to the future generations for the club and for the dance. And we're really proud of what the club has achieved over the years.
Yeah, in fact, we have performed as Caderas alumni for quite a few years and even performed at our 10th anniversary. In fact, today, if anyone were to ask me where did I learn salsa from, I would be proud to say Caderas Latinas.
It is very special to see how the club has developed from its earliest days, and also how the club means a lot to the dancers, that they continue to return to dance even after graduation. This year, one of the returning batches is CL14, the 14th batch of Caderas Latinas dancers, reprising an item that they originally performed back in 2018 as undergraduates. Give it up for CL14, bringing to you Los Violentos.
Este es el guaguancó de los violentos.
Give it up for CL14, ladies and gentlemen. Earlier, we learned about the creation of the club from Alina and Amanda, our founding members. Now, after we've created the club, the next important ingredient is to look at the creation and the conception of what it means to be a dancer in the club. And to do that, we sat down with two very important people, our resident choreographers, Casey and Grace. Let's see what they have to say.
I'm Grace.
I'm Casey or Kechon.
We are both resident choreographer for Caderas Latinas. Our journey to become choreographer for Caderas started with a friend's suggestion to take up some salsa dance. We began taking some classes at JJ's Dance Studios and eventually also performed a few gigs for the studios. And we were groomed to become instructors at JJ Dance Studios.
Yeah, so there's this particular day, our teachers was asking us whether we want to take on a tertiary project. And so both of us say, why not? So we eagerly accepted the challenge. And that's how we arrived becoming Caderas instructors. Being the choreographers over 13 years, I would say it's both rewarding and challenging. Challenging is in the fact that because we have new batches of students and new faces whom we have to teach, but it's often gratifying that their hard work are pay off when they perform. Choreography is always challenging because of the creative needs of the school, and this pushes us against the boundary of our choreographies to explore innovation. But we are appreciative that our works are well received over the years.
We enjoy sharing what we love with others and help young dancers to develop their dancing skills. It's rewarding.
We enjoy the opportunity to grow and nurture new blood and watch them becoming better dancers as the years goes by. We are especially heartened when the senior dancers return to the club to guide and mentor the new dancers to choreograph and dance for the club. Being the resident choreographers, we are constant for the club when new batches of students comes in. But this provides the club with some stability and continuity by maintaining the club traditions, helping the exco on club matters, while at the same time embracing new ideas and approaches from the dancers. Well, we continue to stay on as instructors. It's because we can continue to grow and be inspired by our students who took up the challenges of our choreographies, and finally they can put up a good performance for all of us to see.
And now, presenting to you the latest batch of dancers under Casey and Grace's mentorship, together with the guidance of their co-choreographers Wesley and Nicole. Give it up for the SMU Caderas Latinas Junior Team. That was CL21, the current junior team of SMU Caderas Latinas. Now that we've learned how these important elements were all created, we're going to switch things up a little and step away from the chronological Caderas Latinas timeline. So you know, when many like-minded individuals come together with a shared vision and purpose, we often see the magic happen. We see sparks fly. And oftentimes, this spark ignites into a huge, burning, passionate flame that our dancers set the stage on fire, right? So I'm sorry, I'm so nervous looking at the dance right now. Yeah, very, very, very sweaty, right? So that spark often ignites into a huge, burning, passionate flame as our dancers set the stage on fire. Now I got it right. Okay, so for the second act of the show, we want to celebrate the talent and creativity of all our dancers in Caderas Latinas, and our next item does just that. Entirely self-choreographed, it is a salsa dance danced to non-salsa music. Presenting to you the dancers from CL17 and their item, Jele Blues.
Hi, I'm Emma.
Hi, I'm Brian, and we're from the 15th batch.
Outside of being taught by Casey and Grace, we also get to go for dance events locally, for example, like socials, to apply what we learn in training and have fun on the social dance floor, as well as studio open house to attend workshops.
So the dancers also get to go for locally hosted events as well as school-based performances, so we can showcase what we have trained for. So one of those most memorable experiences that we've gone for was actually to be able to go to the India International Dance Congress, where we got the opportunity to go and compete as well as attend workshops hosted by a lot of international artists.
One of the workshops that we got to attend was the boot camp by the Prince of Salsa, Johnny Vasquez. I learned a choreo in 2 or 3 days, and eventually we got to use it as a performance for Bailamos that year. It was very eye-opening to learn from international artists and also to watch them perform live.
Also very inspiring to see dancers from all different backgrounds interpreting the dance in their own way, and be able to also see like how everybody learns from each other and dance together.
During the festivals, when you get to watch the international artists interpret their own music, I was also inspired to give it my own shot.
From a more technical perspective, we also learned different techniques from the artists and instructors, and then applied it in subsequent choreos that we've actually choreographed and danced to thus far. Even with all the exposures that we had throughout the year, it's still a very nerve-wracking experience to want to do the piece justice for all the dancers and performers that are going to perform to it.
Yeah, definitely it's not easy, but it was still quite rewarding when you see the item come alive on stage, or to see people dancing to it and enjoying it.
So just like what Brian and Emma have said, choreography is a challenging but rewarding experience. It is also one that many of our members undertake after soaking in all the experience that they've built in Caderas Latinas. Our next item is also a self-choreographed piece by the graduating CL19 batch. Building upon their years of dancing and experiences abroad, Caderas Latinas presents Pegate con la Conga by CL19.
baby, do that conga. No, you can't control yourself any longer. Come on, shake your body, baby, do that conga. No, you can't control yourself any longer. Come on, shake your body, baby, do that conga. No, you can't control yourself any longer. Feel the rhythm of the music getting stronger. Don't you fight it till you try to do that conga beat. Come on, shake your body, baby, do that conga.
Here's someone to ask for a miracle. Let me hear you say, "Ah!" That's close enough.
Silence! We must send the most powerful of all.
Okay, I get the drift. I'll go. Que vivo hacia la calle dejando atrás los problemas. Que como decía mi madre, bailando todo se arregla. Tus caderas, muchacha morena, para que te olvides de todas tus penas. Esta noche quiero más, esta noche quiero fiesta. Hoy no habrá más que por viento venga. Una cambiamos los corazones. Hoy todos somos multicolores. Pégate un poco más, tengamos los amores, olvida los temores, el tiempo se nos va. Pégate un poco más y mueve esas caderas, maldita rosa buena que a mí me pone mal. Cosa buena para quien quiera la noche entera.
Give it up for CL19, ladies and gentlemen. Also, at this point, we've spoken to a few individuals already, right? So we've heard from Alina and Amanda, right? Our founding members. We've heard from Casey and Grace. We've heard from Brian and Emma, right? So I feel like, we can't just look at videos, right? We want to do some real-life interviews as well. So I spoke to the dancers of CL19, and I'm going to bring them back up on stage just to have a little chat with them up on stage. Do you want to see that? I think they are a little bit shy by that response. I think we need a more enthusiastic response. Are you all ready to see our CL19 dancers back on stage? All right, dancers, can I have you back up on stage? Very nice, very nice. Okay, so before anything, why don't you all introduce yourself so that the audience can put some names to the faces, starting from this gentleman over here.
Hello everyone, my name is Andrew.
Hi guys, I'm Sneha. Hi, I'm Victoria.
Hi, I'm Kirk.
All right, so we have Andrew, Sneha, Victoria, and Kirk. Right, actually, the real plan is that I asked them out because I wanted to test how good their stamina is, right? After dancing, can they still hold a conversation with me, right? So, first question, right? We know that the dance was self-choreographed, but I see 4 of you here, right? So, was anyone the mastermind of the choreography, or was it more like a group project, group effort kind of thing?
Yeah, so actually it was a collective group effort. The entire piece was choreographed by myself, Andrew, Sneha, and then Yuan from the 18 batch.
Yourself, Andrew, Sneha, and Yuan. Okay, so the Yuan is like the group member that did the work and didn't turn up for the presentation. And then you're the guy that never do work and turn up for the presentation. Okay. So how does group choreography work? Because I'm not really a dancer. I don't know how this works. Do you just like distribute the time? You do the first 30 seconds. You do the next 30 seconds. How does that work?
Yeah, so it was exactly like a group project. So our song consisted of 3 songs mashed up together. So we each kind of took one part to choreograph.
I see. Okay, I'm gonna turn to this side, right? I know that in our chats, right, as we were leading up to the production, you told me that the dance incorporated your experience from overseas. Can you share a little bit more about that with the audience? Where did you go? How did that experience change your life?
Okay, so for context, Andrew and I just came back from exchange in Barcelona last semester. So that's where we learned most of our new moves and new techniques, which we couldn't see in Singapore because of the more diverse culture there. So that's where a bit of our inspiration came in our choreo.
Right. How about Andrew? How about you? I'm curious to hear how has the exchange trip to Barcelona, made you better as a dancer?
So in Barcelona, salsa isn't just a hobby, it's a way of life. They use it to connect with people and they use it to make new friends. So when I went there and I saw it, I wanted to share these new things, these new experiences with my friends as well.
I see. So it's a way of life. Is that why when they eat tacos, they have salsa at the side as well?
Absolutely. They eat and breathe salsa.
Okay. Now one last member. For the member that turned up for the presentation, now your turn. Now you must answer some questions also, right? Okay. Dancing to a piece choreographed by your fellow batchmates, right? Especially on the year that you're graduating. How does it feel?
Honestly, it feels very special and enriching, I guess. I mean, everyone has their own little style, so you kind of see that with each song. So I found that really amazing.
Nice. And one more question, just because you're the guy that just turned up for today, right? One more question for you. What's your favorite thing about being in SMU Caderas Latinas?
I mean, what's not to love about SMU Caderas Latinas? I think if I were to pick out one, I think it's the community, and I think especially shout out to my boy Kate Sean and his lovely partner Grace. Yes.
All right, Alright, big round of applause for Casey and Grace. Thank you so much, CL19, for joining me on stage and entertaining me with this nice little chat that we have. Can we give them a big round of applause, ladies and gentlemen? Thank you, thank you. So, you know, it's amazing to see how the club went from its first performances to now performing in theatres and putting up full-blown productions. Well, being a club with 20 years of history, its connections expand far beyond just SMU. Caderas Latinas members are active in the Singapore salsa dance scene, and they are renowned on the dance floor at salsa schools and dance festivals. Now, one of these special connections that they've made is the connections made with other tertiary salsa teams. Bailamos has always been a platform where the tertiary salsa scene unites to put on the show together. We are honored today to have one of our friends, SIM Salsa Onso, here as a guest performer. Now, before I invite SIM Salsa Onso up on stage, we'd like to do a little bit more of an audience activity. So right now, I have a trivia question, and we also have a prize for the person that gets it right. So can we get the house lights on just a little bit? Okay, if you know the answer, you raise your hand. When I point at you, you shout out the answer, okay? I'm going to read the question, and I'm going to give you 4 options before you answer. Alright, so the question is, which is the earliest year that SIM Salsa Onso collaborated with SMU Caderas Latinas? A, 2013, B, 2014, C, 2018, or D, 2023? Any alumni members here that maybe was part of this rich history? Anyone? Anyone? Who's from Caderas Latinas in the audience? We have some. I think either we don't have or everybody's a little bit shy. Still need a little bit of warming up. Okay, anyone else? Any answers? Right. A, 2013, B, 2014, C, 2018, and D, 2023. The earliest year that the two tertiary institutions collaborated with each other. Yes, I saw you raise your hand. Try. 2014, -1. Try again. 2013, that's right. That's the correct answer. All right. And your prize is a big round of applause from the audience. Okay, now jokes, all fun and games aside, all 4 answers, which is 2013, 2014, 2018, and 2023, are actually all the years in which SIM Salsa Onso and other tertiary salsa clubs like NTU Salsa on Sync have collaborated with SMU and shared the stage with us at Bailamos. So this level of history and collaboration is really something to celebrate. So without further ado, let us welcome SIM Salsa Onso back to Bailamos with their item, La Gripe.
Ay, tú sabes, deja que te cuente que cogió una gripe de madre y entonces te digo así. Cuando la gripe te prende, empieza suave y después
de madre.
Ladies and gentlemen, that was SIM Salsa on Soul. One more time for SIM, ladies and gentlemen. Alright, so we mentioned earlier that SIM Salsa on Soul's collaboration with SMU Caderas Latinas goes as far back as 2013. But did you know that as recent as earlier this March, SMU Caderas Latinas also participated in SIM's dance production? So it's already no easy feat to rehearse and perform for one dance production. So you can only imagine the amount of love and passion that all these dancers have for salsa to put up 2 performances in 2 productions in such a short period of time. Now we're going to move on to another special connection, right? Away from connections with other tertiary institutions. You see, one of the ways our dancers nurture their connections with the salsa dance scene after graduation is by continuing to dance alongside our resident choreographers Casey and Grace in their own salsa team, the Inizio dance team. So let us welcome our next guest performer as they present their newest item, Experiment. And that was Inicio, ladies and gentlemen. So it's safe to say that their experiment was a resounding success. So far, we've explored the connections that the club has with fellow tertiary salsa clubs, as well as the connections that they have with external dance teams. Now, throughout the night, we've also seen many pairings on stage, from dancers pairing up with each other to clubs pairing up with each other. Up next, we'll look at a display of yet another type of pairing, and also a very special connection, and that is the invaluable connections between seniors and juniors. Now, part of why Caderas Latinas is able to celebrate their 20th anniversary today is also because year after year, the seniors do their best to provide guidance to their juniors and to infect the juniors with the passion that they have for salsa. The next item is meaningful on a couple of levels. Firstly, it is an item where we'll get to see both senior and junior dancers take the stage together. And secondly, it is also an item that the club performed earlier in March at SIN's production. Reprising the item tonight, presenting to you the combined undergraduate team, seniors and juniors partnering alongside, bringing to you Abreme Los Caminos.
Topé sin querer y está un mendigo vaguito al oído. Ahora sí voy a resolver. Me presento a la esperanza. Esta me digo suave, hermano. Pide ahora y te prometo que no vas a pedir en mano. Ahora sí, que tengo un presentimiento. Ahora sí, que llegó mi momento. Yo no quiero mucho, solo te pido. Quítame la hierba mal y todo lo que sea dañino. Ábreme los caminos. Levántame si me he caído. Ábreme los caminos. Y ya dame lo mío. Ábreme los caminos. Ábreme los caminos. Ábreme los caminos. El otro día me topé la suerte, ay, por cosa del destino, y me confesó en silencio, ve descorchando la botella de vino. Me presento a la fortuna y sabes lo que me digo, que esta vez hay para todo el mundo, para todo el que le ha pedido. Ahora sí, que tengo un presentimiento. Ahora sí, que llegó mi momento. Yo no quiero mucho, solo te pido. Ábreme los caminos. Quítame la hierba mal y todo lo que sea dañino. Ábreme los caminos. Levántame si me he caído. Ábreme los caminos. Y ya dame lo mío. Ábreme los caminos. Ábreme los caminos. No quiero piedra que me haga tropezar. Ábreme los caminos. Rómpeme los muros cuando vaya a avanzar. Ábreme los caminos. No me ponga freno a la hora de amar. Ábreme los caminos. La mala hierba me la tiene que quitar. Ábreme los caminos. Quiero que se hagan los caminos. Abre, con la chiquito timba. Ábreme los caminos.
Give it up for the combined senior and junior team, ladies and gentlemen. So far this afternoon, we've celebrated quite a bit. The creation of the various elements of the club, the creativity of our dancers and choreographers, the connections that we've made with friends and partners. And all of this culminates into the final thing worth celebrating this 20th anniversary of Caderas Latinas, and that is community. By now, you'll see that nothing in the past 20 years could have been achieved alone. And it is thanks to this community that has been slowly and steadily growing through the years that has helped SMU Caderas Latinas become what it is today. To tell you a little bit more about the community that they're so proud of, let's hear from a couple of dancers from CL18.
Hi, I'm Jeff.
Hello, my name is Injan. Hi, I'm Emmeline.
Hi, I'm Ewan, and we're from the 18th batch. I joined Caderas because both of my OGLs during freshman orientation were both Caderas members, and they introduced me to the wonders of salsa and convinced me to sign up for the workshop. So I went for the workshop and it was very beginner friendly. Yeah, and I had a great time, so I decided why not just take the leap of faith and sign up for Caderas, and yeah, I've never looked back since. So how we became friends is during the first training during PT, I was really struggling. I was dying because I was really unfit.
Even though I didn't know Yuan at that time, I just started yelling at him, "Go, go, go, don't give up!"
Yeah, so she motivated me to push through PT, and during lunch we talked about it, and yeah, that's how we became friends. What's special about the friendships in Caderas Latinas is, as dance partners, we have to be very open about communicating with each other. This means that we're very honest and transparent with each other.
We also know when to have a good balance between being serious and also having fun, and overall just being genuine with each other.
I think a really memorable moment that shaped our friendship was the time when we were all just nice on exchange in Europe together. So I remember one cold night when Emmeline arrived at the doorstep of my Milan house, and we were just very excited to spend the next few days together in Italy and to just go through life together after that.
Yep, so being great hosts, actually we sent her a menu 2 weeks before to ask her to choose what she wanted to eat when she arrived, and we spent a lot of time and effort cooking her a meal.
So at the point of exchange, I was actually quite homesick, so I was really comforted and touched to be welcomed with a warm meal and also see my friends from Caderas again.
Friendships have changed my uni life because throughout the 2-semester academic years in SMU, we're constantly meeting new people, seeing new faces and making new friends, which is good and all.
But it's just nice to have that constant group of friends that you can see every Thursday and Saturday just to de-stress and have a good time. We plan to keep these friendships alive because I've grown so used to seeing them every week during training.
Yeah, so now that we are out of school and graduated, I think maybe we will just have to meet after work.
And we love dancing together, so we'll definitely be meeting up to dance.
They said they love to dance, and they are here to show exactly that. Give it up for CL18 and their item, Ultimo.
Tú siempre me estás pillando, te la van a levantar, pero mira oye mulato, sácala, sácala.
And that was CL18, ladies and gentlemen. Now, as we draw close to the end of our show, we want to hear from one last pair of dancers. Our earliest returning batch, CL11, returns to the dance floor once more despite having graduated over 7 years ago. Now, even as their lives has changed with marriage, children, and work, their friendship and passion for dance is so strong that they have reunited once more to reprise their graduation dance. Let's see what they have to say.
On it.
Latinas.
So after graduation, I think it's important that we put in the effort to stay connected with one another, especially when our busy schedules make finding time common difficult. So things like sending well wishes, texts, or even meeting up for meals once in a while. So things like that make us feel connected and close both offline and online.
Yeah, and I think we managed to do a lot of things together after graduation, like our graduation photo shoot, we gather each other's houses for housewarming parties, and recently Risha and I also reunited at a local dance festival, SBTS, where we perform with our respective dance teams, and friends that dance together stay together. We were asked to reunite to perform for Bailamos, and I thought it was a pretty cool initiative, as I never thought that our batch would come together to perform as a Caderas team, but also at the same time slightly apprehensive because I don't know whether our batchies would have the time or the interest to commit to a performance.
Yeah, and I was in disbelief as well initially, because I was like, us as a batch coming together after 7 years, I thought we are no longer young, right? So coming back...
I'm quite young actually.
Okay, we're both young. But coming back together to perform once again seems like a distant dream for us. So the journey towards Bailamos was kick-started when one of our teammates, Momo, forwarded a text from the group Karen Exco to our group chat. So from then on, once a few of us expressed interest, that's where we started dedicating roles. And from then on, we will discuss on the choreography, the costume, and the timeline. So overall, I think it's a pretty smooth process.
I think we did face a fair share of challenges, and the main challenge was really to find a common time to practice. We were all working adults and have commitments outside of dance. And for most of the team, we haven't done partner work, choreography, and in particular tricks for a really long period of time. So I remember when the girls first tried the tricks again, we thought, we were quite young and we still can do it, we have it within us, and we did the tricks without warming up, and that's when we started cramping up. It was not an easy process, but we all had a really good laugh. Dancing together with my old team again after so many years felt so strange but also so familiar all at the same time. So much has changed in our life, but it also felt very nostalgic of the times that we were dancing in our undergrad days.
Yeah, to me it feels great and inspired to dance with the team again, because most of us are married with commitments, job outside. And with all these commitments, they still manage to push through this item. So it makes me feel very inspired to put on a very good performance for all of you.
Caderas Latinas hold a very special place in our hearts. It's the place where I first got in touch with salsa and fell in love with it. Till today, salsa remains a very strong passion of mine, and the 4 years in Caderas Latinas represented a very important part of my life.
Caderas is actually more than just a CC to us. It has evolved into something more than that. It's the fitness that you build,
The different countries that you travel to for dance,
the friendship that we forge,
the love that you discover.
and most importantly, the memories that we create together that will stay in our hearts forever.
And now, presenting CL11 with their graduation dance, Rumbamba.
Yo me siento contento cuando me suenan los cueros. Caballero, soy sincero, por eso lo digo así. Pues yo soy de Veracruz, donde se toca la bamba. Y aquí traigo una rumbamba y quiero cantarla aquí. Ismael, gracias por tu rumbamba. Rumbamba, rumbamba. Rumbamba, 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 vuelva. En Puerto Rico ya la bailan y la vacilan en Panamá. Rumbamba, rumbamba. Para bailar la bamba se necesita una poca de gracia y una rumbita. Rumbamba, rumbamba, rumbamba. Vuelva.
And that was CL11, ladies and gentlemen. So let's do a quick recap. We've heard from various members of the club's 20-year history. We've also seen junior dancers, alumni dancers, as well as friends put up an impressive display of their salsa skills on this dance floor. We've seen so much, yet the club means so much more to each and every one of the members. So for one more time this afternoon, we invite you to take a trip down memory lane with us as we present to you Caderas Latinas through the years. Having seen the club grow through the years, we ask our members one important question. What does Caderas Latinas mean to you?
To me, Caderas Latinas means passion and friendship.
To me, Caderas Latinas means friendship, family, community, and hard work.
Yeah, a lot of hard work.
To me, Caderas is a home away from home.
Makes me believe in myself. Caderas gives me confidence.
Family.
Caderas is friends, arts, and self-expression.
Life-changing.
Caderas means friendship, bonding for me.
It's a special family for me.
Lifelong memories.
Community and love.
Caderas means camaraderie.
It's where discipline and hard work meets family and fun.
Eternal friendship.
What does Caderas mean to us? Well, it's family!
Friends! Casey and Grace!
Caderas is
Born to win! We all practice! Together, our family!
What does Caderas mean to you?
PT!
Oh! Hey, block canning, right?
Okay, stop the camera.
So it's definitely very heartwarming to see what Caderas means to so many people. And we know that there are some of you here in the audience that aren't able to join us in the production, right? But we still have Caderas Latinas members in the audience as well. So right now, if you were once from Caderas Latinas, can I hear you make some noise in the audience? Alright, if you are not from Caderas Latinas, but you are here to support someone from Caderas Latinas, can I hear you make some noise? Okay, alright. So, we've talked to a lot of people, right? And I know I keep saying we'll talk to one more person, the last question, one more person. This time, really, we're going to bring up one last member, a very important member in the Caderas Latinas community. He's like the pioneer generation person. Okay, so let me just take a look at where he's seated. So, would you like to join me up on stage? Alright, give it up for this gentleman over here. Okay, and can I get my helper to pass this gentleman a mic? Alright, so for members of the audience, don't go so back, no worries. Okay, for members of the audience that are not familiar with you, can you introduce yourself to us?
Sure, hi everyone, I'm Chinta. I'm from the third batch, joined Caderas in 2006. And I'm one of the founders of the Caderas Latinas alumni team.
The founders of the Caderas Latinas alumni team, ladies and gentlemen. The pioneer generation, right? One of the pioneers, CL3. Okay, so what inspired you, or what was the motivation for you to form the Caderas Latinas alumni team?
So actually it was an idea born in 2010. I think during that time, actually a lot of the CL1 to 3 batches have just graduated, and during that time in Singapore, there was a Singapore International Salsa Festival. So we thought it was a good idea to, for some of us in the first to third batch, to come together and do an item,
right?
Not just to promote a bit of the club outside just the tertiary dance scene, but also do it in some sort of an international congress. So I remember me and Nifen, actually we choreographed the item, and then it was performed by 5 couples from batches 1 to batches 3.
Very nice. So I'm curious to know, right? What is it about the alumni team that makes all the alumni come back to dance year after year? Take part in productions, because it's definitely not easy, right? So is there something that's keeping the alumni team together?
So I think based on the videos you watched today, you can tell that the friendship is one very key aspect that we keep very dear to our hearts, right? I also remember the times I was training Thursday on Saturdays, meeting the same group of friends for almost like 4 years at a go, right? So I think one of the biggest drawbacks is that you want to continue the friendships, and then no better way than to continue a passion as well. Because I find that at least through my 14 years of working, that having a passion outside of work and something to focus on, something to create by yourself as a side passion is very important, and it relaxes you, keeps yourself fit, and it also doesn't hurt that once in a while we get to go overseas and perform as well.
It almost sounds like this is a recruiting pitch for the alumni team. So if anybody is interested, Chinta is sitting in the first row here. You can find him later, and then maybe he'll let you join the alumni team. So one last question for you, right? We've asked all the dancers you've seen in the video. So Chinta, what does Caderas Latinas mean to you?
So I'll steal one of the answers that I think you saw Brian gave. He said it was life-changing, and I believe for me it was life-changing because that was where I met my wife, Ethan. Right. Also, I think all my closest friends were all from Caderas Latinas alumni team, all in the Caderas Latinas team. So that is also socially is a life-changing experience for me. And whatever experience I learned in Caderas, right, be it the leadership roles I done, was it choreography that I've created or production that I've run, these have all accumulated experiences that have helped me both in my life, both within work, outside work, and my family life as well.
Very nice. So are we going to see you dance this afternoon?
Unfortunately, no.
Unfortunately not. Okay, so maybe when we celebrate our 30th anniversary, then we'll get to see you dance.
Sure, by the time my daughter can dance with me already.
Okay, together. Yes, that's very good. Thank you so much, Chinta. All right, can I have my helper also to help him with his mic? Thank you so much. This is Chinta, ladies and gentlemen. So we've heard so much about this legendary Caderas Latinas alumni team, and I'm sure you would have realized we have not seen a performance from them yet. Are you all ready for our grand finale this afternoon? I don't think that's worthy of a grand finale. One more time, are you all ready for our grand finale this afternoon? And now, for the grand finale this afternoon, we present to you the Caderas Latinas alumni team and their item, Malotitos.
Yo, Skrillex. MC Line, Try Boy, Dai Dollar. E ele? Herbert Richards. Vai, maloqueira, vai representa. Vai, maloqueira, vai representa. Senta que senta que senta que senta que senta que senta que senta. Oi, senta que senta que senta que senta que senta que senta que senta.
Vai, maloqueira, vai representa. Vai, maloqueira, vai representa. Senta que senta que senta que senta que senta que senta que senta. Ai, senta que senta que senta que senta que senta que senta que senta.
Booty shake, come on, lady. Depois de brasada nós solta fumaça, porque hoje nós tá no mudar diferente.
Chamou de maloqueira, minha cintura canta. Corpão ignorante, será que tu levanta? Porque se eu bater no chão, vai rolar explosão. Se eu bater no chão, vai rolar explosão. Foram me chamar, eu tô aqui, cadê o drink, o baseado e o DJ? Bota essa porra pra tocar. Bora que chegou a bagunceira e o caos já tá formado, já tô louca e ninguém vai me parar. Chama, a luz chama, 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 deita na cama, chama, 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 a luz chama, vê se não gama, já conhece a minha fama, não pode se apaixonar.
Maloqueira, le petit polar, vem que o lã vai te pegar. Maloqueira, le petit polar, Skrillex vai te pegar.
Beyonce, you ready?
I haven't met the other dancers. Are we gonna have time to rehearse?
Oh, look, don't worry about the other dancers, B-Town. I handpicked them myself. These guys are pros. All right, let's turn this mother out.
El rey de timbal por siempre será nuestro Tito Puente. Siempre será nuestro Tito Puente. Viejo, mi querido viejo, quiero expresarte mi amor, darle gracias a la vida por haberme dado tu don. Quisiera agradecerte por encender tu luz en mi oscuridad, ser mi amigo y no dejarme solo en la adversidad. Tu pasado en mi presente, cosas hermosas de la vida. A todo el mundo quiero dejarle saber que mi viejo es el rey del timbal. Mi hombrecito vuelve. Suena Lotito Junior. ¡Vamos! Sonaba ese cuero, con ese estilo tan especial. Esto es para ti, mi viejo. El equipo de Cítico Junior. Come, 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 come. Fueron nada más. Siempre serás recordado en Puerto Rico y Nueva York y en el mundo entero como el rey del timbal. Rucutu cumpla bagaja, juntos Tito Junior y Lefty Pérez. Era un buen tipo, mi viejo.
Esto es para ti, mi viejo.
Ladies and gentlemen, give it up for the Caderas Latinas alumni team! And with that, we have come to the end of this afternoon's show. A big thank you for joining us at Bailamos Rewind. And now let us welcome back our guest performers back on stage. Ladies and gentlemen, presenting to you the dancers from SIM Salsa on Soul. SIM Salsa on Soul and their choreographer Gabriel Lee. Next up, keep it going as we invite Inizio up on stage. Up next, we would like to give thanks to the batches of Caderas Latinas members whose efforts have brought the club to the heights it enjoys today. Now, if you happen to also be an alumnus of Caderas Latinas, we invite you to stand up from your seat as we call out to your bench. First, we'd like to thank the Pioneer Generation, CL1 to CL5, dancing with us from year 2004 to 2008. Thank you so much for your hard work. Next up, we would like to thank the members from CL6 to CL11, dancing with us from year 2009 to 2014. Up next, members from CL12 to CL15, dancing with us from year 2015 to 2018. Oh, one more. Oh, no more. Okay. They're a bit confused. They never dance. They do backstage crew. Okay, next, we would like to thank members from CL16 to CL18, dancing with us from year 2019 to 2021. Give it up next for our undergraduates, CL19 to CL21, dancing with us from year 2022 to 2024. Up next, we would like to also present a token of appreciation to all our beloved choreographers for their tireless efforts in curating the items you have seen today. So, can we put our hands together to welcome on stage Amanda, Debbie, and Tammy. Brian, Emma, Dennis, and Kekling from the Inizio dance team. Don, Momo, and Langsing from CL11. And Rachel Chow from CL17. Can we invite the executive committee up on stage to present them with a token of appreciation? Our second group of choreographers, please join me in welcoming on stage from CL18, Ing Cheng. We have from CL19, Sneha, Andrew, Victoria, and Yuan. The instructor of CL21, Nicole. The instructors of CL20, Rusheng and Vera. And last but not least, the resident choreographers, Casey and Grace. Once again, we'd like to invite the executive committee up on stage with the token of appreciation. Okay, next, we would like to take a moment to acknowledge the 20th Executive Committee who put in their blood, sweat, and tears to ensure the success of this production. We would also like to extend our big thanks to the front of house crew, our lighting designer Clement Chong, our sound team, and and SMU Broadcast and Entertainment with their video support, as well as the backstage crew who made this production possible. Also, a big thank you to the SMU Office of Student Life, the SMU Arts and Culture Fraternity, the National Youth Council, and Young Changemakers for supporting this production. Also, not forgetting our beloved and timeless club manager, Wee Yi Ching, for her constant guidance. Alright, dancers and choreographers, can I invite you to take one final bow for the audience? One more time for our performers. Thank you, dancers. Well, and last but not least, a huge shout out to all of you for being such a wonderful audience. For the last time, thank you for joining us here at Bailamos Rewind. Now, for the Salseros and Salseras in the audience, especially past members of Caderas Latinas, the dancing hasn't stopped yet. We have next Friday, October 11, our post-show show at SMU Arts and Culture Center from 8:30 p.m. to 11:30 p.m. with music by DJ Ashish and DJ Mark. Join us in continuing our 20th anniversary celebrations. Pre-registration tickets are only $8, so get your tickets now at the QR code on screen. QR code on screen. One more time. QR code on screen. There we go. Okay, so you can get your tickets there. We also have a link to a feedback form that we would really appreciate a lot if you fill in your feedback for tonight's show, for this afternoon's show. Once again, thank you for joining us at Bailamos Rewind. My name is Weiren. Thank you and goodbye.